Traders in the building, what is good, man? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm so glad that you've discovered me. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the continued love and support. You already know what time it is, man. It's the time of the week where I do the weekly analysis, and today I'll be analyzing the dollar index, gold, US30 and US100. But before that, guys, I just recently been banned on Telegram. I don't know what caused it or why it happened. The other day I was trying to log in as always, and when I did, I realized my account was logged out. And when I tried to put in my number and log in again, it told me then I was banned from Telegram without any explanation, without prior notice and or warning. So I don't know, man, really what happened. I then sent them an email questioning this, that they did their action. However, they still have not gotten back to me. So as of yet, I will not be available on Telegram. I will only be on YouTube. Maybe I might even stop Telegram and maybe open a group chat on WhatsApp or something. I'll decide as time goes. I'll see what I decide, what I end up deciding to do. Right? That's not why we are here, man. Looking at the dollar index, I'm bullish on this particular instrument, and to explain why, simply because we are in a bullish trend. Of course, we keep making higher highs. And we keep making higher lows. Another significant reason to note is that currently we are above a level of sensitivity. We are above a support. I say this because this previously was a resistance, clear and clean resistance. Price broke above, came back, couldn't break below, and ever since price has been trading above that structure. So this is why I am bullish on this market. But how can you take advantage of this move? Go to the upside, go to a smaller time frame, and you look for structure. Structure is anything suggesting that the market is about to go a certain direction. So as you can see, the market for the year has not really been moving nicely, if I could say, because this week was a range, that week was a range, and this week again was caught up in a range. But overall, we are moving up, right? But we do kind of move in ranges as we go up. So this week, last week rather, the market came back, as you saw. Came back from that resistance, came to this support. So for next week, I expect that the market is gonna buy from this support, and as soon as we break above this resistance over here, I expect another retest and a continuation. We are targeting those highs over there, and after that, we're gonna decide what happens. If the market then ends up breaking above this high, of course it's a continuation. But if you see a rejection around the structure, then of course it's a reversal. That's all I have for the week that is coming, man. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. Moving on to the second instrument of the day. This is gold. I am bearish on this particular market. Let's go to a higher time frame so I can explain why. As you can see, we just recently come from a resistant trend line. Of course, first touch over here, second, and a third touch. Another thing is we do have a significant structure over there, that resistance zone over there. Anytime the market got there, it rejected, of course. It got there again, rejected, got there again, rejected, and of course, that's where we are at the moment, around that structure over there. And as you can see, the market is kind of rejecting that structure, though again it's not coming down as expected, but it's not going up above that structure. So at the moment, we could say we are still caught up in a range of some sort around that structure. But overall, I am bearish on this market, and that's the reason why. But how can you take advantage of this move? Going to the upside, we go to a daily time frame or another time frame that you prefer, and again we look for structure. So as you can see, last week I really anticipated this move to happen because last week we had this structure over here. The market broke with I think it was CPI. I'm not sure. I think it was CPI broke that structure over there, but then on Friday we closed above it, and I expected that the market would continue going up until this high over here. And as you can see, we are back to that resistance over here. This is where the price sold from before, so this is why again I expect that the market is going to sell from. Or what could happen is, if the market doesn't end up selling from this structure, if it breaks above, of course, then I will take short-term buys to this high over here, and that is where I will start looking for sales. But overall, I am bearish on this particular market. There's really no reason for me to look for buys at this point. This market is bearish. It's just that at the moment we are caught up in a range. The market is not going up or it's going down. It's just moving sideways. So you need to be mindful of that. Just trade the market structure to structure at the moment until we then see what the market ends up going, where the market ends up going. Because at the moment we are not trending, we are just ranging. Moving on to US30. US30, I am bullish on this particular instrument. Let's go to the monthly time frame. So as you can see, US30 has just broken above the highest structure that it had made, and we just recently broke above that structure, and that is why I am bullish. Another reason is from November, as you can see, the market has been going up. We haven't had a bearish candlestick ever since. The market has just been bullish. So now, how you can take advantage of this move is that you need to go to a smaller time frame, and of course again you look for structure. And as you can see, I have now marked for you guys what I'm looking for in US30 for me to buy, because this is where the market had created a resistance prior this. Okay, let me rather go to a smaller time frame, an even smaller time frame, so maybe you can see everything clearer there. So as you can see, there was a resistance formed around this area here, and so it just broken above that structure, and so I do expect a retest, and this is where, if I was to buy, this is where I would trade this market. And the only time really that I would start to sell this market is if the market could break this resistance and this resistance. Then at that point it means maybe the market is trying to come down. But at the moment I am bullish on this particular instrument. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. I do think there was a trend line somewhere around this area. Let me try and draw it for you guys. I do think there was a trend line. I just deleted it, I don't know for what reason, but yes, there is a trend line somewhere here. So you need to also be mindful of that. You need to pay attention to this trend line. As you can see, that was the touch over there. We got a second touch and a third touch. So maybe the market could really come back and support from this trend line and this zone over here before we can see that bullish move to the upside. Let's moving on to US100, and I'm closing with this one similar to US30. I am bullish. Go to the higher time frame, and as you can see again, like US30, we just recently broke above the higher structure that this market had been. We broke above that structure, and since from November we have been going up. We really have not gotten a bearish candlestick ever since. The market has just been going bullish, right? And as you go to a smaller time frame, you will notice that we just again broken above another structure. Let's do like this. So we do have this support, this resistance now formed a support that I expect the market could come back to, and this is where we can expect to see those buys, because this at the moment is acting as a resistance, as you can see with this current candlestick. Let me zoom in like this. Okay, rather let's go to a smaller time frame rather, so you can see there. This structure over here is currently acting as a resistance, as you can see. So I do expect that the market is going to reverse back to this support, and this is where we're going to buy from. However, anything could happen really. The market could just open above this structure, and if it does do that, then it means this resistance has now turned into a support, and then we are going to buy above that. But that's all I have for this week that is coming on this particular instrument. There's really nothing much, there's really nothing less. If you're watching up to this far, thank you so much guys for the love and support. I really appreciate everything you do for me, guys. Those likes, those comments, and those shares, it means a lot to me. So, love you guys. See you next week, same time, same place, and I am out.